Hello, everybody. Welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Tarot and Astro Insights, and we're going to talk about these weekend energies for the collective. And so this weekend, we've got Venus forming a trine to Saturn, and we also have Mercury squaring it up with Mars. And so these energies are feeling a little bit hasty. I do feel there's going to be some ego conflict, so you're going to want to watch your words. So let's talk about these energies. Hit that subscribe button, guys, if you haven't done so already. Please feel free to like the video, comment on the video, and share the video, especially if you're resonating with the message. And so Venus trine Saturn is all about making long-term investments, whether it's in relationships or financial investments. I do feel a lot of root chakra pressure with that aspect playing out in the astrology. So you might want to work with black tourmaline. And I felt a lot of throat chakra energy coming through again. And so there's that blue lace agate as a perfect stone to work with the throat chakra. And so I do feel there's going to be a lot of short-tempered, aggressive energies. And I do feel this can lead to snap decisions. But I do feel we are all capable of addressing conflict and finding practical solutions amidst any type of ego conflicts. And so how can you create a stable foundation for yourself, especially when it comes to structure and order in your life? Because family obligations were very loud in the channeling, and I felt a certain level of competition, whether this is a competition in a relationship, which probably isn't very healthy, but I do feel get ready to address any unresolved relationship issues this weekend so you can reflect on how you communicate your needs and your boundaries. And so it's about getting clear. And so what is it that you truly need to feel secure and valued within a relationship? Because reflection was a big energy. Reflection and responsibility. And so we're at the pivot point where we're going into the North Node in Pisces very soon. And so this is all about no more self-sacrificing within relationships. I also feel with the square energy between Mercury and Mars, this could bring affairs to the forefront at this time this weekend. And so how are you going to navigate these energies? I think you are being called to remember to approach yourself and others with a certain level of kindness and to embrace any lessons that are coming up in the energies to be learned so you can create a more grounded and fulfilling path moving forward. And so learn from the conflicts that are arising. Do your best to avoid ego conflicts if you can. And if you find yourself in a very touchy, irritable mood or situation, I think get ready for people and situations to maybe get a little bit on your nerves. And so it likely is going to get a little bit challenging. And I kept hearing scorpion sting. And so I don't know if you're dealing with a Scorpio, but that scorpion sting energy was very loud. But when the scorpion stings, I do feel it is opening up an opportunity for massive growth and expansion. So let's jump in with some cards. Let's see what other energies need to come through. Please remember that this reading is not sign specific. I'm not here to tell you what to do. The cards aren't here to tell you what to do. I'm just here to give you a nudge in the right direction. So take all readings with a grain of salt and use this message as an opportunity for growth and expansion. But we're going to start off today by using the Gilded Lenormand deck. That's what I was drawn to set the tone of the reading today. And so we cut the deck and we get the key. It's a master number 33, and we get the book. And so there's almost like a Page of Wands energy coming through connected to building some type of solid foundation. They're showing me the 10 of Pentacles. And this is going to take a lot of work. And so we do have to be willing to have those very deep, honest conversations if we're going to get ourselves unstuck. And so if you've been all caged up in a situation, maybe it's time to let your guard down. I do feel there's a teacher of the teacher energy coming through again today. And so when you put in the work, you can build any type of legacy for the future. And so you get to write your story. And so the book energy too, I feel, is saying, hey, maybe it's time to learn something new. There could be some energies of tapping into some Akashic records, but let's get a few of these out and let's see what needs to come through. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, do feel free to check out the description box below. But we had a pile fallout, so there could very well be a fallout in the energies this weekend. but you're going to have to really examine a situation. Maybe you've already been examining a situation. I can't even think of it. So 44 is connected to the Four of Cups, but it's like really examining a situation. And I do feel in order for a lesson to come full circle. So there's almost like a magician quality coming through. And then we get the 6 card on the bottom of the deck. And so there could be an unexpected choice between two. When I think of all of the 6s in the tarot, the 6s really are the journey to balance and harmony, because before the 6 comes all of the 5s, which are very challenging energies. And so after the storm does come the illumination and the enlightenment. And so there is a King of Wands energy coming through that might have a very big decision to make when it comes to choosing between two paths or two lovers. But I do think this is a choice connected to love. And so the 24 card is connected to the Queen of Wands. And I do feel there is some type of offer from some type of King of Wands energy. And this is really going to open up a new pathway. I do feel a new pathway. And so the Garden energy, there is a judgment call being made. And this is connected to a higher level of love. Maybe somebody's love life here is ascending to the next level. But I also feel there's like, you got to be careful here. So remember, this was part of the fallout. And then I have these 4 cards face down on the table. So let's look at these energies. We get the Fox. So there is almost an element of temperance coming through. We get the sinking ship. We get the anchor. And so there is a core wound coming up here to be addressed. And so there's like a 9 of Wands energy, a 9 of Swords energy. We get the 5 card, the Tree of Life, and so the Hierophant energy. There's a lot of disillusionment going on in the energies, I feel. There's a lot of spiritual activations taking place. We get the 40 card, and so this is really asking you to go within and re-examine a situation so you can complete a cycle, the 10 card. And so this is about really planting those seeds for the future. And so there is a lesson coming full circle. I do feel there's a lot of deep emotional exploration going on connected to an inner child wound. And somebody here is on a sinking ship here, I feel. So there is a need to really examine, is this worth your time? Is this worth your effort? I do feel a sense of inertia, of stuckness, of some type of suppression here. And the Fox energy is saying somebody here you are connected with is not trustworthy. And this might trigger a core wound. And so somebody here I feel is drowning in a lot of emotions connected to some type of maybe Kundalini activation or life force activation. And this is creating a lot of confusion and illusion surrounding belief patterns. And we've got some big energies playing out in the astrology as well. We're going to have Jupiter going retrograde. And so what is it that you want to plant a seed for when it comes to some future endeavors? Because you've got all of the tools that you need. And maybe you just need to take a deeper look at a situation, because there is a new spark, a new energy being invigorated here, but you're going to have to act now. I feel this is the energy of like, act now, think later, take action now. And I do feel somebody is really all stuck up in their head, connected to some type of soulmate connection, soulmate union. So let's go a little bit further with the tarot. Let's jump in with the Tarot of Dreams deck and let's pull 9 cards and let's see what needs to come through. So we get that Page of Cups energy that I felt. There is some type of offer coming, but somebody here is stuck, maybe in a foundation built on materialism and greed. The King of Coins, I feel, is a very ungrounded energy here. And so there's that kind of 7 of Cups energy that I felt. There could be somebody here that is pretty stubborn, pretty stuck. But let's get 9 of these cards out and let's see. So we got water energy and we got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So let's get these 9 cards out, guys. And let's see what kind of message needs to come through for the collective this weekend. Oh, we get the Queen of Coins in reverse. So there could be 2 people in a situation and they're just staying together simply for the material comfort. And that cycle is coming to a close. And so there is a need to complete a cycle, to learn a lesson. There could be negative, repetitive patterns here that need to be examined at a deeper level. And we do have Mars is going to be going retrograde before the end of the year, and it's going to be just dipping into Leo and going back into Cancer. And so this is bringing up deep-seated mother and father wounding. And so the World card followed by the Two of Wands. And so there is a decision here that needs to be made. The Aries energy, Mars energy. Mars in Cancer right now is very discomforting, very uncomfortable energy. We get the Judgment card in reversed below the Queen of Coins. We get the Palace of Cups in reversed below the World. And we get the Ace of Coins in reversed below the Two of Wands. So you're not going to want to squander any opportunities in these energies. It is the energy of, hey, you got to take action right now. There is a major realignment going on here. And so maybe the last couple of years has been somebody holding on to a situation. The Emperor in reversed. And the last card out, we got that Page of Cups. And so there is an opportunity for a new connection to come in. There's an opportunity for a new beginning in love, but there is a need to heal maybe a deep-seated inner wounding connected to the mother and the father. Bottom of the deck, we get that High Priestess in reversed, and below the High Priestess in reversed, we have that Four of Cups energy. And so there's a need to look at a situation, really look at a situation, because I think somebody here has been kind of in a situation with the rose-colored glasses on, not making a choice, unwilling to make a choice, or, you know, in a people-pleasing energy. The Queen of Coins in reverse can be a people pleaser because she doesn't know her worth and she doesn't know her value. I do feel some extreme codependencies here. And I do feel an Emperor energy in reverse getting a major wake-up call because he's connected to that Palace of Cups in reversed. And so there could be a recognition of like, oh my God, I blew it when it comes to some big, big love. And there's that King of Wands energy. But I feel anger. Somebody here is angry. Somebody here has been blocking their emotions. And I do think these emotions are surfacing and they're needing to be addressed. It could be a Mars in Cancer. Could be a Venus in Cancer. We got Aries, Leo, Sag. But somebody here I feel is very much stuck in a situation, maybe third party, and the truth is coming to light. And so secrets are becoming unveiled. And then below that King of Wands in reversed, we do get a Nine of Pentacles. And so we've got a king here that has a big decision to make. And they might have to go and have a conversation with a Queen of Swords. And I do feel this Queen of Swords is single, has maybe never been married, or there could be a divorce situation here coming through. But I do feel somebody here did not balance out a situation. There is a need to balance a situation here in order for things to move forward. Look at that. Yeah, there is a need to balance a situation here. And so get ready for an unexpected change. This is upheaval. The Tower comes in to upheave a stuck situation in order for a karmic lesson to reach completion. And so something here is about to come full circle. And that's that Saturn energy playing out. And so that brute force, that Mars, Mercury square energy is saying, hey, you better self-reflect. You better go within because you can't keep living this lie. Somebody's been living a lie, stuck in a dead-end situation, water in a dead tree, and they're about to get a wake-up call. I do feel there's a wake-up call coming through this weekend. And so the moon is saying it's time to face your fears. It's time to look at this situation at face value. And so maybe you've been loyal to a situation that hasn't really brought forward any growth or expansion. But there is a need to recognize like, hey, there's a lack of healing here. This is not my wish fulfillment. And there's a breaking free. Definitely with that Eight of Swords in reversed. And so get ready for a bubble to be burst because there's a foundation here that was built on rocky ground. And there is some type of separation. And I think this is sudden. So let's clarify this Emperor in reverse because I do feel this Emperor in reversed energy could be an Aries. Doesn't have to be. Probably owes somebody an apology. So what's this Emperor got to say? Well, we've got an Emperor here that might be losing it all. We get the 10 of Coins in reversed. We get the 8 of Cups in reversed. And we get the 9 of Cups in reverse. And so it's really this energy of, yeah, somebody might be losing it all because they maybe left somebody out in the cold. There's an Emperor here in reverse that needs to go back. They need to go back to something. They've also been holding on to something, maybe struggling with addictions. I do feel addiction energy here. And so, yeah, there's some big love lost here for sure. And I do feel this is leading to a huge fall from grace. And so we've got a masculine here getting a Tower is really what it feels like. And now they're going to kind of know what it feels like I think now they're going to know what it feels like to be left out in the cold, is what it feels like for sure. But this is going to trigger them to maybe put in some effort. I do think somebody here wants to put in some effort, maybe come in with a confession and heal a third party situation. And so I think this has been a long time coming, maybe 3 years in the wings, 3 years in the making. And so this is a long standing burden, and we're right back to the King of Coins in reverse. So somebody here, I feel, chose money over love, and they're getting a wake-up call, and they maybe have to come in with some type of an apology. So what's the Page of Cups got to say? Because the Page of Cups feels like a really small apology for some pretty big energies coming through. And so they want their happiness. They want their happiness for sure. The Ten of Cups, the Page of Swords, and we get the Strength reverse. So somebody here has a message to bring forward, and I think they're struggling with their ego. They're in the dark night of the soul. I think they're feeling helpless and hopeless when it comes to bringing forward some type of communication here. But there is going to be a message. Get ready to receive a message. I do feel there's a feminine here that she's all done investing in people that don't invest in her. She's single. She might be a business owner. She could be a public speaker. She could work in the law field. Could be a lawyer. Could be a police officer. Doesn't have to be. But we've got somebody here very honest, very forthright, and she's holding that sort of truth. So she's honest. She's single. She's getting guidance from spirit, and she's not working with anybody that isn't giving her an equal amount of giving. And so I do feel we've got a masculine here that's been all walled up on the heart, and has maybe been using money to fill an emotional void, and things are going to move forward because it's kind of time to balance those scales. And so I do feel this is connected to that eclipse energy, that Libra eclipse energy. And so where are we going from here after this message comes through? Let's get a crystal stone deck. I do feel Kunzite is saying, hey, it's time to open up to love. It's time to recharge. I do feel two people here that are very old souls, and we've got a masculine here that's been in a very dark night of the soul, winter type energy, and maybe got caught up in some third party situation. But what's this message all about? Let's get one of these and see what this message is all about. Well, there's that black tourmaline. There's that black tourmaline. And so I do feel somebody is breaking free from either a family member, a coworker, some type of very karmic situation here, and it's time for them to give back. They've been a taker. We've got a masculine here that's been a taker, maybe even displaying a little bit of narcissistic tendencies here, but I do feel there's a very powerful, energetic energy here. Somebody's reputation might be getting ruined, but there's a need to find your center. So I think this message is about balancing the scales, giving back to maybe somebody that gave a lot to them. And I do feel reestablishing a connection. And so be mindful, though, because this person may be coming in with intentions to still kind of suck you dry. There could be an emotional vampire here. You might want to protect yourself, but I do feel somebody here is very much out of alignment. They're in need of a reset, and I don't think they can go forward in life until they square up this karma here. So this might allow you to deepen your perspective about a situation, but I do feel there's a masculine here, very restless, very upset here, very anxious, very nervous about bringing forward some type of communication, but there's almost like an energetic pull to this very singular feminine energy to clean up some karma. And so get ready to go deep with a heart-to-heart conversation here. Let's close off this message with spirit. What's the final message from spirit? And so, yeah, I do feel there's going to be some very difficult energies to work through this weekend, but you need to trust that you are protected. And so this is about healing the past. So we can't really fully embrace the future until we do that deep dive and go deeper and heal the past. And so stay in the present moment. Somebody here I feel is drowning in a very negative thought process, and they're getting a reality check. So what's the closing message from spirit? And that's it. We got one card out, and we got that difficult card coming out again. And so I do feel somebody here is recognizing their own self-sabotaging behaviors. And so be careful of self-sabotaging behaviors. I do feel somebody here is struggling, and what they need is compassion and understanding at this time. And so release the need control a situation or to know the outcome, because I do feel somebody might be even coming forward with a gift attached to this apology, and I do think they're worried, they're overthinking. There's a lot of obsessive thought patterns that need to kind of be released in order for spirit to take the lead on this situation. So that's kind of what I got, guys, for a message for the weekend check-in. I hope this helped. I hope this resonated. If you'd like to book in with me for a personal reading, check out the description box below. I've also now launched on my webpage the Astrology Mentorship program. So if you'd like to get some one-on-one coaching sessions with me, mastering astrology, mastering your birth chart, go check it out. I'd love to have you join the mentorship program. I hope you all have a great weekend, everybody, and I do look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.